Once again, the train has left. After we got we call it the basketball whirl pop up and the ball drop inside that court there. I think I smell what the Raptors are cooking right now, and it's Cleveland. Okay, we're going there, and we need to take this. If we can contain those big boys and push the ball, I think we could take this. I'm telling you, the guys have grown now, accustomed to these guys. They've given us time over time to adjust. And if there's any time to take a game right now, they've given us, I think now what now? This will be our third time in their arena to try it. Third time is a charm. So let's try and do it, Raptors. Woohoo!
What is going on, Toronto Raptor fans? Here we are in another episode of the Toronto Raptors in black and white. As always, we've got the coach Head Swag in the house,
What up, what up, what up, what up?
and this is the playoff edition. In fact, this is the Game 7 against the Cleveland Cavaliers edition. This will be later on today. I believe it's at 7:30 p.m. Sunday today. What
Prime
happened?
time, people.
Yes, exactly. It's crazy. But first, before we jump into what we think what's going to happen today, let's talk a little bit about that Game 6. What a crazy, ridiculous game. The Raptors dominated most of the game. Suddenly, in Raptor fashion, fell apart and wanted it to be close for some reason in the fourth quarter, and then
Well, it was it
uh,
was
a
it, it,
shot
it, it
2.0.
was a bit of Mitchell and his worried leg. All of a sudden, it looked like that leg got some sort of adrenaline, and he just went, I think, 8-0. And yeah, well, I was like, okay, here we go. We're crumbling. Here we go. Here we go. The one team that's not part of the U.S. We're going golfing, but no, we prevailed.
Yeah, well, for a second, funny with you're not part of the U.S. Remember, we've said before we think that referees have I don't even know if they do it on purpose. It's just, Canada's not the USA and they're usually American. It was looking a little bit like the refs were going to try and steer this game into a loss. Like I don't know, there were some calls. Harden again did one of his little aggressive bumps, knocking people over. I don't know. I think it was like Jacoby Walter that time, but refs weren't calling it. The Raptors hadn't had a free throw for quite a bit early on in this one, so I was nervous about that. But yeah, the shot 2.0. What did you think of that?
Oh my goodness. Wow, what a glory shot. There's something with the Toronto rims, and I guess it's in our favor. So whatever the Raptor gods are doing, let them keep doing it because that what a phenomenal shot. He was I think he missed his last two before prior to that, and what a shot to hit. You know what I mean? Jeez, and
Yeah,
what a time to hit
yeah, no,
it.
could have been more than two before that, but yeah, he gets the Halliburton bounce, and I don't. Where do you rank it in like Raptor lore? Is that it's obviously not as significant as the Kawhi shot against Philly because that was a Game 7. Advancing to the next. I mean,
That's it. But this was a win and go home game, so that this one to me is right behind Kawhi. You know what
yeah,
I mean? There would be no game 7 without this shot right now, right? It was do or die, hit the shot, and what did he do? He hit that shot. So hey, out to the Barrett and the Barrett family. Woohoo!
yeah, yeah. Mom and Dad were pretty hyped there at the game. It looked like. Watching that. Yeah, I can't think of another one. I mean, there are some fluky ones like that, some crazy game ending and like Morris Peterson jacking up that one shot that ended up going in. Obviously there's the Vince Carter miss, unfortunately, against Philadelphia as well, actually against AI back in the day when he went to his graduation. Well, no, I don't know why I did that in quotes because he did graduate, but he went to his graduation ceremony and then came. I heard something recently. It was funny. They were talking about Alvin Williams. I guess Vince played that entire game. I don't remember if I knew that, but anyway. So yeah, the last game, crazy. We got you were wanting to talk about Jacoby Walter finally waking up. This guy goes 0 for in a couple of the early games. Suddenly has 24 points. He's 4 of 9 from three, 7 of 13 from the floor. What an amazing game for him.
What an amazing game for that gentleman, and he needed that little comeback, and it wasn't, and obviously it wasn't a fashionable way. If there's any time to turn up a game six, like I said before, do or die, what are you supposed to do? And what does he do? He steps up. He's been consistent. You know what? A lot of guys will be like in their head, you know what? I can't get this shot. But they've consistently gone with him, which I've even said, whoa, I'm questionable because there are other guys that I believe that could have opportunity, but he has prevailed. And what a guy to keep going. That's exactly the rapture nature, and let us keep going. I think we smell something. I think the train has left the station, sir.
Yeah, no, I hope so. And your boy AJ got in there too with 2 or 3 from 3-point range. A
Oh
couple of good
yes.
ones, important ones that we needed to
Important are good
kind
ones
of
just
turn
to
it
keep the
around.
steam
Yeah.
going and get our guys some legs underneath them and to give some time and out there not wasting any time. So definitely a check mark there too as well. All around game for all the gentlemen. They all stepped up at the right time. And Scotty, oh boy, I am telling you, man, the land of the rapture land.
I know. Well, I was laughing thinking of one of our previous videos. Like, would you still trade Scotty Barnes for Giannis? The way he's playing and remembering that he's only 24, I'm not sure I would. But the reason AJ was in the game is because Brandon Ingram seemed to have injured his heel in the game before. What do you think about Brandon Ingram coming into this game? Like, do we need him in this game seven? Do we want him in this game seven? Do you think that we need to just repeat what we did in game six, or you think BI being out there would be
Listen, we
positive?
BI once again is part of the big three. I trust in BI. I know that it looks like he's been a little shaky, but hey, we have won games with him, like I said, with him scoring 8, 12, 22 points. We don't need a 40-point BI. We just need BI to go out and just become part of the mix. Everybody just share the sugar and come up with a game seven win. That's all they need to do.
I do think BI helps out there. Just they'll still probably game for him and send double teams and things like that, and so he can be a distraction potentially to get some other people open. But I don't know. I was debating that in my head, going, "Oh man, if you, it's one of those things where if you think he's out there at 100% and you're relying on him, but maybe if at least he tells the team beforehand, no, my heel's a little still wonky. I'm probably 60%, to get it to me in the post, or I could take it at
If, if,
at the
if,
elbow, maybe I'll put it up, but don't be killing me in threes or something. I don't know. I have no idea what the pregame.
You got it. So we would have him assessed, and then it would be a limit, minutes of limit. You know what I mean? So just say, hey, you know what? Instead of having him out there for 10 minutes, we're going to use him for five. Then, you know what I mean? Just hey, but put him in the rotation. I'm telling you, and he's a big shot hitter, right? So many times he's hit those clutch shots. So why not? Why not?
Hopefully,
We have
yeah.
nothing to lose.
Hopefully, if the chips, fall a certain way and he is relied upon late in the game, that heel pain suddenly disappears as he drains the midi uh, to
You got
to win it.
the clutch to win it. You know what
In
I mean?
hardened space.
Right?
Yes, that would be great. Okay, so then what are your predictions for today? You think, I mean, you texted me earlier saying that the home team has won every single game in this series. And
Mhm.
the unfortunate thing for the Toronto Raptors is that this game is not at home for them. So if that trend continues, obviously Cleveland takes it. So what do you think? You think they're going to break that, or you think what happens today?
Once again, the train has left. After we got we call it the basketball world pop up and the ball drop inside that court there. I think I smell what the Raptors are cooking right now, and it's Cleveland. Okay, we're going there, and we need to take this. If we can contain those big boys and push the ball, I think we could take this. I'm telling you, the guys have grown now, accustomed to these guys. They've given us time over time to adjust. And if there's any time to take a game right now, they've given us, I think now what now? This will be our third time in their arena to try it. Third time is a charm. So let's try and do it, Raptors. Woohoo!
Yeah, we haven't won a playoff game there for a long time, also. So it's not only just this series. And
That's
I will
correct.
say, if you want to do conspiracy theories, I was going to share my screen, but maybe I won't bother. But I did look up just before this game to
Hmm.
see how many Raptor game sevens there have been in their history. And the AI came back with an interesting result. It said that as of, I'm just reading here to quote it, as of May 3rd, 2026, the Toronto Raptors have played in seven game sevens in their franchise history, holding a 3-4 record. They're playing in their seventh game seven against the Cleveland Cavaliers in the 2026 NBA playoffs. So actually, what is going on here is that this thing is wrong. It says they've played in seven and that they're playing in their seventh today, and that they have a 3-4 record. So, if conspiracy theorists out there that believe the NBA is rigged, and I watched this whole clip, oh man, of course, as I go to reference this comedian, his name jumps out of my head, the redhead guy. Oh man, come on! I do. I'm a big fan. Actually, I can't remember his name. Anyway, I've heard him saying the NBA he thinks is rigged. Here, they're saying they're predicting the Raptors lose this game that they haven't even played yet because, truthfully, because I had to look it up somewhere else because I just thought it was confusing the way it was worded. We've actually only played in six game sevens. We are an even 3 wins and 3 losses in those game six. We had 2001 against Philadelphia. We lost 88-87. We lost in 2014, 104 to 108 against the Brooklyn Nets. We won in 2016 against the Indiana Pacers. We won in 2016 against the Miami Heat. We won in 2019 against the Philadelphia 76ers. Obviously, we referenced that game already. That's the Kawhi shot. And then we
Yep.
lost in 2020. So the internet seems to have us already losing this game before we've even played it. And I'm not sure.
You
I'm
see
not sure
that,
that that's
people?
cool. Yeah, that's not cool.
The
Anyway.
odds are against us, but guess what? Against all odds, it's always been that way against the Raptors. So I'm telling you, round two, we're coming to you.
All right, cool. So who steps up then? Who do you think are give us our give the people our top three. I'll take a guess also. Top 3 point getters by the Raptors in the game today.
Well, wow, this guy goes. I could see Scotty going a little because I know it's a game of. I could see Scotty getting a double double at least, close to a triple double possibly. I believe. Okay, I see Jacoby Walters. He's a little fired up right now, so I could see him going off and getting something little done. And for the third man coming in. I telling you, I'm leaving it up to that BI guy. I am telling you, if he's playing today, I think key factor coming in for this game victory of a game seven in Cleveland. Let's go, Raptors.
All right, interesting, interesting. I'm gonna say that BI could be in the mix, but I'm gonna say RJ Barrett rides the momentum of hitting that shot. He's on cloud nine, and I think he can feel what the next round sort of he can almost taste it. So I'm thinking RJ goes off today and is our point leader. I think Scotty Barnes is number two because he's just going to be hopefully in Scotty Barnes beast mode taking it both ends. But I think he's going to step up on defense, so he'll have a ton of assists. But still second in points. I see him still around the 24, 26 point range. And I don't know, is it going to be Bi? I think maybe Jamal Shed gets in there as our third.
Or a questionable maybe battle again. Maybe a little touch of a battle, a splash of a battle. What do you think?
That would be
Huh?
interesting. I was gonna say like a Mamu even because weirdly he's been strange in these games. Like he gets 5 points and but then he's had 12 or like his points are all over the place and he's been a guy that can get 18, 22, no problem. But you know what? Maybe CMB goes crazy too. Um,
Right.
he's
So let's see.
yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's contain those big boys. They got to stop the backpedaling and contain those big boys. Get them. They're getting in too deep. If we could keep them out a bit more, and that long guy Mobley, jeez, oh man, him and those threes. Now they got to contain his threes because we realize he could hit those. Jeez. So
Yeah,
Raptors, come on.
yeah. My son's watching the game, going, "What the heck, Mobley? Where's this guy? Like game one and two, three, even four. He's nowhere. Suddenly 5, 6, and hopefully
So
not 7."
and this is what I'm trying to tell you on both sides. You're starting to see normality. You're seeing faces night in and night out. So you're learning certain adjustments, who you could shoot over, who you're rebounding over. So like I said, battle of home courts, if this could go If we could get a couple calls in Cleveland to help us out, I think we could squeeze this one out. And looking forward, we're not looking bad. Who will be playing in second round? So let's see. It's for the grabs. Let's go. Get claws out, Raptors. Come on.
Yeah, well, it's actually crazy. I mean, speaking, not that you want to maybe look forward because this is just, the focus should be win today and don't worry about the future. But it's starting to line up that the Raptors could go forward. Like Philly
Yeah,
beat Boston yesterday, where I was like, what? I was watching that game.
yeah.
It's shocking. And we got Detroit's going to a game 7. Um, right? That didn't happen yet. I'm not crazy. Is that today also? Actually, I don't even know. I should have looked it up before I brought it up. But
Brought it
you know,
up, man.
Orlando could beat them. So imagine we get to play Orlando in the next round, I think we could beat, and then Philly, who I think we just match up better against. Like I watching the game, not to totally go off on a tangent, but I was watching this 76 Celtics game yesterday, and all I was debating in my head was, who do I hate more? Like, I don't want either of these two teams to win. You know what I mean? I was cheering against Nick Nurse and Joel Embiid, but then like Jaylen Brown would score, and I'm like, I hate Jaylen Brown. I hate the Celtics. Like, I don't want them to win either. I'm not kidding. I was like genuinely just every point was like both were making me angry that one of those two teams had to win. But just the way Boston has played us, they pummeled us this year. I think it's a
Right.
weird matchup against them that we have problems with, and I think we got a better shot against Philly. So, man, I'm hoping, yeah, Raptors win tonight, beat Orlando in the next round, and then we could possibly beat Philly and weirdly go to the finals. I don't think we can beat OKC, but that would be ridiculous if we even make it to the Eastern Conference Final, never mind the finals. So,
That would be a little crazy run right now, and it's all based on this 48 minutes that these gentlemen play. They
yes.
just got to play with their heels dug in. And yo, like I said, you want to win a championship, it's all about that defense. And they got the guys, they got the character, and they got that fan base. Did you see that place go crazy when they hit that shot? Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
goodness. So
outside
listen,
Jurassic Park was
the
nuts.
Jurassic Park, it was absolutely nuts. So I'm telling you, we want to win. We taste it right now. Come on.
All right, well, hey, let's go. And fans, what do you think in the comments? Come on, put your money where your mouth is. Before the game, we'll see that your comments will be time stamped. Plug in. Who wins? Raptors, Cavs? I think the Raptors can take it, and I really hope that Mr. Mitchell and Harden just continue to be their little meek selves. I mean, Mitchell had 24 last game, not too bad, but at least we're stopping him.
And out to our refs, if they see another nudge off, because they've gave him three now. Okay, it's game 7. If he does one of those in this game, I hope it goes our way. I hope I see okay right now, because geez,
Yes,
once again, three's a charm, man. They gave him three of those now, man. Jeez,
no,
come
totally
on.
agree. Totally agree. All right, well, hey, so good luck, Raptors. We'll see what happens, and obviously we will be back here next Sunday. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Though, like I said, who wins? Put it in the comments. Put your money where your mouth is, and then we'll address all the comments and we'll praise everyone that correctly predicts that the Raptors win Game 7 today.
Just want to thank all of our, all of our Raptor fans, all of our subscribers. It's been a long, hard season. We are right at this pinnacle right now. Let's keep the faith in, keep that TV locked. Raptor Nation, see you. We're gonna see you next week. Remember this.
All right, couldn't have said it better myself. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.